And hello there, everyone. Osage Orange here, and welcome to another episode of City Building Saturdays. This is episode 5 of this series. So I'd like to bid everyone welcome. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you for coming. Excuse, excuse me there. Trying to send water down the wrong tube. Pardon me, I am so sorry for that. So now let's go ahead and start to get things in order here. So let me go ahead and change over here to my main screen. And we'll go right here to where we're going to be. So this is where we left off last time. We finished up the Great Pyramids of Egypt, the pyramids of Khufu and Khafra, and the Great Sphinx. So I've spent a little time since over this past week doing a little bit of grinding. So I've gotten myself a fair amount of money for backlog. So we're going to choose. This is one of my favorite scenarios, at least one of my favorite military scenarios, the Bahariya Oasis. So let's get started on that.
The reigns of Khufu and Khafra have come to an end, and with them so too is the fourth dynasty of Egyptian ruling families. But Lady Kentekawis, a distant member of this family, has given birth to a new pharaoh named Userkaf. And so the royal line continues unbroken. With Userkaf begins the fifth dynasty, an era that promises much change. Userkaf has decentralized the rule of our country somewhat, and has granted more power to local authorities. Now nomarchs such as you are free to handle their own affairs. Pharaoh will not attempt the construction of a massive tomb to house him for eternity, for he has another project in mind for you. Pharaoh has declared Ra, god of the sun and of the kingdom, to be king of the gods, and intends to proclaim his sovereignty throughout the land. Many sun temples already dot the Egyptian landscape, but Pharaoh wishes to extend Ra's influence to the very edge of our kingdom. To accomplish this, you must build a fortified settlement at the Bahariya Oasis, far into the western desert. Use what water you can find there wisely, for what little there is to be found so far from the precious Nile is usually coveted by the wild beasts of the desert. You must also beware of attacks by Libyan warriors and Bedouin of the desert, which have plagued the desert caravans of late. Plan your defenses carefully, and make use of whatever resources, such as wood and game, you can find at the oasis.
Alright. So let's go ahead and get this scenario started. So we're going to go ahead and pause the game. So, yeah, I got a significant amount of money stowed away by just grinding as I could. Excuse me. So now, let's see. This area right here where I've got my shovel icon it's one of the favorite areas for the baddies to attack. It's where I have usually put my forts. And so, I'm going to go ahead and first things first, this way I know where I'm building. Put up a gatehouse. And at least some walling right there. And then more wall right there. Keep the game on slow mode. Flip it around. Let's see, I know wood is a good export for this scenario, so I'll put a storage yard right there. I'm going to build up a few woodcutters here in a sec. So let's see, we're right here. See, men fair, they buy wood. So we'll go ahead and open a trade route with them. Unit doesn't. That's alright. Abu doesn't. That's alright. We're just taking a look. Sarabat Kadim. Now, Mennefer, not Mennefer, Own will be a good one to start with. They also sell clay and reeds, so that will be a good starting point for our economics. So I am wrong thing. Trying to see here, plan this out. I have to be able to look at this at the right angle. Up. Help if I undid the pause button. So now, do that there. Now we've got some antelope. Antelope. I almost called those deer, and I was like, wait, those weren't deer. So, going to let's be smarts about this. Going to put up hunting lodges like that. And that one there is in the way. That's okay. Now we'll put in housing right here. We're gonna need to build up town. Excuse me. Need to build up town palace so we can collect taxes. Oh, good. We'll move the family mansion, put it right there, and come on, there we go. Put up a few woodcutters right there and there. I'm gonna have to remove. I have to be careful about how much wood I remove, because I mean, granted, it will regrow, but you know, once you cut it out with your removal option, there's no getting it back. Well, except for restarting the scenario. I know. I don't want to do that. Put up our needed infrastructure. Come on. Trying to get the road there, and it's not wanting to work. Alright, there's that. Get that road in. Also put in a little more housing right here, starting right over here. Then I need to put over here. Up. Put it at the stupid intersection. Or at least the planned intersection, anyway. Yeah, I know I need bazaars. So. And again, oh, I need to go program the other guy. Oh, that's right. How could I program the other guy when I haven't even installed him? Silly me. We'll put by putting the actually smarter idea. Put these guys around. By having the game meat come to the storage yard first, and then to the granary, it's a much better use of material, because that way the guys who move the material around, they're not going to have to go all over the place just to be able to do their thing, deposit where it's needed. So, let's see. Undo that. Sounds silly, but I'm going to put the granary right there. Will be sort of removed from where I've got want to put the warehouse storage yard right there. But I would rather have it be a little farther away. Actually, I do have some of the money for it, so I might as I am just being boo-booing right now, guys. I done boo-booing. Come on, move out of the way, immigrant. Sorry about that. Doing it like I am so that I'm managed. Move out of the way, you stupid antelope! There we go. Excuse me. So first priority is going to be infrastructure. Put a little more housing in here. All right. Excuse me. So now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start to install my troops. So, one, two. Alright. Start building up my forts. I got the money for it. I don't want 3 infantry forts right away. I want some archers. They'll provide the suitable means of defense as we get our system up and running. Let's see, actually make you second priority. So, yeah, those antelope, they really like to run around, the antelope do. So, let's see, things we got it going. Alright, we got enough people, we can, I'm putting up a water service there, so now, defense structures, 2 gates, and we can start. Oh, don't forget to put another one down here. There we go. So now I can start building up the defenses in this area. Now the big thing I'm going to be having to do here, guys, is put in a ton of towers. Okay, dokie. Put in the road like that. And then, of course, bring in the necessary gatehouse. Put that in right there. Civilians, the walkers here won't be going through. How ironic is it that I'm hovered right over the very thing that catches on fire? How ironic. I'll just have to deal with things like that as they come along. Woodcutter? Not a woodcutter. Woodcutters do not provide food. Silly, silly me. There we go. That's hunting lodge is a heck of a lot better. Go ahead and get gay meat. Get gay. Don't get regular meat. Get gay meat. Oh, drat! I need to honor the other gods. Seth, he ain't happy. Seth boy is not happy. So let's rig up some temples to him. I should hopefully start to abate his anger. In the meantime, I'm gonna go about doing that, as well as putting up additional stuff here. Boop boop. And so now, speaking of defenses, let's put up my recruiter right there, my academy right there, and then storage yard so that I can stow away the weapons, my surplus weapons. And now, put in a thing for copper and weaponsmith. Oh, we need multiple weaponsmiths. Put down 4, with the option for more later on, of course. Put up a firehouse and an archie post right there. This way we could start getting, and of course, I forgot to set my wood to export, so that was very smart. See, now that we've got a decent amount of food, I also need to put a bazaar down here. That way, we can start getting the food distributed. New trade route available. Dashur. Let's take a look. Well, Dashur does sell beer and barley, which would be good for us. So we'll open that up here after a while. But I need to open up a trade route with Serabet Kadim. Okay, we can't open up a trade route with Biblos. Also going to open up a trade route with Eunet. And let's go ahead and open up one with Abu. Actually, let's go ahead and open up the one with Dashur. That way we got it ready to rumble and roll. Yay for money saving! So, I need to prioritize my stuff. So, I'll do that and that. Then we got this crocodile right there. So, I'm gonna head on over here, is what I was saying. To this view, and I'm going to put in... Ah! I did not mean to do that. I was trying to hit my military structure, so... It was essentially using my water overlay to, to carefully remove the, stuff I don't need. And so now I'll essentially just pin it in, put up just a wee bit of housing. The needed infrastructure. I'll just finish outfitting it with a little more housing. Yeah, I know I need more food. And I'm gonna move one of the Seth temples over here. That way these guys have access to faith, or better access to faith, I should say. Alright, things are starting to look better. So, I'm going to go ahead and continue to rig up some of the defense system. Okie dokie. Now, walls are very expensive. Which is why I just tend to build them one little bit at a time. Unless I've got a ton of money, and then I would go ahead and just build a whole bunch of it simultaneously. So now that I've gotten this started, what I'm going to do is I'm going to build the Sun Temple, Temple to the Sun Temple right here, essentially right here. And so for whatever reason, I've normally put my all my industry over here. I don't know why I've always done that way. So this time, I am going to mix it up. So, with this stratagem in mind, I'm going to set up that road just like that. Alright? And then, what I'm doing here is establishing where I need to have this other road, because this is going to be where the rest of my wall goes. Now it's eventually going to form, we're essentially going to form sort of an awkward looking U. I'm going to put up another tower at some point. So anyway, let's take a look. See, we're already exporting wood. Let's see here. We're going to have to import clay and barley and flax and gems, because we can, of course, export the finished products. So, what I am thinking, a little something like this. Gonna have as many of the production facilities in sort of this general area, and have all the warehouses, storage yards over here. Go ahead and start putting these guys up. Put in a number of roadblocks so that employee searcher guy doesn't go where it's not needed. Papyrus, luxury goods, linen. Actually, I'm gonna make sure I have actually, these are gonna be local supplies of on-hand supplies of pottery and beer. And pottery is a good one to get started with, so we'll do that first. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And put in the other road right there. And then this will be for beer. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll leave that one a gap right there for the moment. Well, that's not good. Alright, so now what I'll do, firehouse, architect's post, police station, Parker Carry, and 2 housing units, one there and there. Excuse me. So now what'll happen, roadblock this off, is I'm going to set up additional industries around them. So, actually, squeeze in A little bit of housing right there. Put up another potter right there, and then these two spaces will be reserved for breweries. So now, we'll bring the game speed back up. Oi! What are... Barley? What are you... Orange, you're being a dum-dum. Do not put this to clay. Alright. See, this is why I started trying to get stuff built up soon. Alright, how are we doing on workers? So, we have got a ton of workers. Well, it's a good thing I was starting to build up my industry, so let's continue. Yes, I know that needs to be imported. We're gonna go ahead and do that. Scroll up. There we go. There's clay. Up. Make it 1600. And speeds up. There we go. We've got, 6 months. Yay! Oh, that's nice. Alright, how we doing? Still got a reasonable amount of unemployment. So we're going to take advantage of that unemployment and use it to help make more money. Alright. I'm going to remove some of the housing. But you're wondering, why are you doing that? Easy, more infrastructure. Put up a position because housing that doesn't have regular water access often has a tougher time repelling disease. So what I'm going to do is now do all this. That way these guys will have a better idea of what their responsibility is. All great. Gotta also do that. Oh, this is just fine and dandy. Go ahead and open this area up. I'll put in a position. This is kind of ironic, is that in an area where we could have a good amount of water supply, we got plague going on. But it's something. Oh, 1 month. Pause the game. And shave it. This is not Rostia. This is the Vaha. How do you spell it again? Lord knows I should know how to spell it. Baharia. I wasn't sure if there was an extra H in there or not. C-B-A-H-A-R-I-Y-A. Oasis. Boop! And there we go. Oh, we've at least got several companies worth of archers. So, let's see. I know, wait, we better see where the... Before I start heading... Foreign army invades. Alright, that's what I thought. So we'll re-upload. We need money. Keep the beer, 400. We'll keep a little bit of a spare. And we'll deploy our two full-up archer companies. Only 1 loss, 1 casualty. That's good. That is very good. Alright, how are we doing on... We're not doing so good on unemployment. We need to get disease in order. Alright, so now we need to just improve things generally here in the city. So let's see. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to do another population boost. So, because obviously we need need a workforce to get the city up and running. I am being, look at that. That plague citizen, he's literally sucking up our employees. So, put up another position. Got another boy right there, decimating our housing. Right. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, we got pottery being exported. I'm going to leave space over here behind these guys for temples for desirability. But we need to do some very important business. We need to get bandstand up and running. Those bandstands will provide entertainment. And we need the plague. Alright, need to reorganize. Have health and sanitation on a higher priority. Alright, now. Oh, dang. I need to get a storage yard up and running for that. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a cap on pottery exports. Exporting to 1 over 2,000. So essentially have 2,000 units in storage. And I complete dunce again. Sandstone. There we go. Don't worry, Pharaoh. Emergency alert. Do not look a gift horse in the mouth.
I've never seen so many sick people. I hope a plague doesn't break out.
Dude, we've already had to deal with plagues. We have already had to deal with plagues, so... Alright. If I can get a pavilion. There we go. Oh, well, I didn't see them. Oh, I'm in debt. Debt, 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 debt. Of course, I'm being foolish and forgetting to set up the needed infrastructure. So we'll go ahead and do that. Come on. Do some selective cutting out of the woods there, of the forest. course, I'm going to improve these guys. That's great. Is Seth still pleased? He's happy. For the moment, at least. That's good. That is very good. Give those guys a little bit of additional desirability. Once again, do a little bit of careful cutting. This guy is going to get beer. Don't want max. Get up to a quarter of the yard. And then set a limit. 1,600. Alright, I just need to focus on trying to build up my population for the moment. That way we can have the start getting some money, because we honestly need to help. Of course, I put the Temple of Seth on the wrong side. But I'll put up 2. Take that one guy out. I'll also move over the tax collector and put him right next to the bazaar. Alright. So, while I'm not quite importing copper yet, I'm going to start building up some of my city's fortifications. That way, let's see. Hello there, Twicker. How are you doing today? I hope you are doing well. I am doing okay, all things considered. Had some errands run. Oh, it's your Friday, huh? So I take it you're off for the next 2 days? Off work, that is? If it is, well, I hope you have lots and lots of fun. We're just proceeding here through city building Saturdays and having some fun. See, how are these guys doing? They need the silly desirability. Oh. So, do you have any plans then? I gotta get all that housing up and running. Make it much, much better. Oh, we got a bunch of unemployment. Oh boy. Hello, boys. We've got some uninvited guests. I guess I must have overclicked the message. I may have. Yeah, it doesn't look like it, so it's probably just one of the random sorts of attacks, so... thank you much for coming by. I appreciate it. Being able to have people come around and say hi and all that. Of course, I can't build that one there. I'll just continue to build up my towers. That way we can have a decent defense, or at least have all my archers there take care of the baddies. Yeah, I'm slowly working my way there, so let's see, it's January. Let's see, I am not doing too well in the favor department, so I'm gonna go ahead and sort of do a little bit of bribery and then give myself some money. Yeah, I'm slowly working myself Yeah, the viewers per the total viewers for the 30-day period. I got stupid debt. I've got all the other requirements met. You know, the number of streams needed, um, hours per stream, and followers. So that's the views is what I need. So. Oh, jeez, Louise. I'm in between a rock and a hard place. I can't build up my defenses. Yeah, well, I have been slowly expanding my fellowship in the BSO7, so I'm trying to help there. So, and that's part of the reason why I've got the oh, there's what the crime is, and that's why whenever I post that I'm live, that's why I've got the push for affiliates as part of my post, and also 2 months time. That's why I've also got yeah. Well, if you let him know that, I would appreciate it because I've you know I've been slowly been getting my stuff built up, but it's but you are right that I do need to do better on doing my networking. So that's something I know I've been slowly trying to get worked up on. So save the game. Yes, save the game. Baja Rio Oasis. Yeah. Well, if oh, I am glad that I did find the BSO7 because oh, see, at least I know now where they're coming from. So because back in the when I very first started streaming, I really didn't do as much as I could to promote, even in the places where I was. But since I've been streaming with the BSO7, I've been trying to do as many raids toward fellow members of the BSO7 as I can. Aha! My troops got them Libyans kicked in their posteriors. God, I've got major unemployment. Yeah, that's I know the trying to balance streaming and basically everything else. I was actually a bit late getting started this episode. You've only been doing it for a week? Well, welcome to the fairly uninitiated streamers. I mean, yeah, I've been doing this for a little over 6 months now, but still, I don't feel that, you know, I'm stupid debt. I don't feel that I'm in the whole thing. So I know I don't know everything. So see, they need more entertainment. We can fix that. I've been on Twitch for several years now, but it's only in the last 6 months that it was back in March that I started streaming. And so, you know, having to manage stuff that way, you know, I found it's, you know, it's a lot harder than it seems to actually go from just a pure viewer to a streamer. So, yeah, it's a lot harder than it seems. All right, still doing good on time. At least I got my unemployment down. And I really want to get myself armed up and also need to get my walls finished. But it's a case of either it's not having the money. Oh, thank you, Owen. Yeah, it is not easy. You know, you gotta remember, you know, what time am I streaming, and you know, am I, you know, what IRL stuff I've had. You know, IRL stuff. You know, delays, starting of streams. Um, I had a, you know, back in a short time in August, I had, you know, I went on vacation, so I wasn't going to stream because, you know, I was going to take a break and do the trip I was doing. And so I literally said, you know, the last stream before I went, another Libyan army is coming. Yep. Yeah, it's not easy, so. And so when I went on vacation, it was a case of, you know, guys, I gotta do my vacation thing because it's something I've had planned for a while now, and all that sort of thing. Up, of course, they're there again. Well, thanks to Own buying more wood. Yeah, I've got a Twitter. Just a second. Let me at least get these guys here. Oh, there. Ah, you found it. Yeah. Yeah, that is my Twitter. I put it there in the one of the panels below, so it can be. Yep. And you can also follow my YouTube channel, which is Osage Orange Gaming. Now I got to take care of these baddies. Of course, I demoralize those troops, which is a good thing. Yeah, thank you. Thank you much. I've part of what I've started doing, and I should have been doing this from the beginning, is I've started actually tweeting out when I go live. So that's undoubtedly going to help. So I appreciate it. Of course, being a successful streamer isn't just about getting, you know, to be, you know, for example, affiliate. It's about building a community, and that's one of the big things that I want to do, is build up a community. And have fun with the people I interact with. We got a raid! Lastel Pajit is here with Raiders! Thank you much, Raiders! Let's see. Hello there, Raiders. How are you doing? I hope you guys had a good stream with Lastel. I hope that she was able to provide you with much fun and entertainment and joyful times and all that. For those of you coming here, thank you and welcome, welcome. I'm Osage Orange. I am a variety streamer here on Twitch. I am currently building my way to affiliate. And what we got going on here this evening is one of my ongoing series called City Building Saturdays. So I hope you guys can stick around for a while and enjoy the show. So if you don't mind me asking, Lastel, I hope your was your stream good? I hope it was. And we'll do that so the trade caravans can start cheating. Yeah, I hope your stream was good there, Lastel. Hey, how we doing? Oh, that's good. What did you stream, if you don't mind me asking? Build up that road there. That way I can start planning out where I'm going to put the rest of my defenses. God of War. That's I've seen a few people play that game, and it looks like it's interesting. So I hope you guys had a fun time with that. So again, thank you for coming. Thank you all for coming. So I hope that you guys will come by as much as you can. I've got several streaming series I've got going on right now. Of course, we're doing right now City Building Saturdays. But we've also got another series this coming Monday I call Momodora Mondays. And I'm playing for that. That is Momodora Reverie Under the Moonlight. So that's been. I saw one of my fellow streamers do that, and I decided to give it a try on stream. And it's been interesting. I'm hoping to be able to get that game completed on this coming Monday. I hope to finally, because it looks like we're definitely on the final stretch on that. And then on Thursday, I'm hoping to be able to press on with my other series, Titan Quest Thursdays. I'm playing the RPG game Titan Quest. And so that's a game that I've played off and on for a number of years now, and that one's a real good game. Let's see, how are we doing here? I need to start thinking about doing, now that I'm finally starting to get a fair amount of my defenses up, I honestly need to start thinking about getting my sandstone imported so that I can, see, at least I got my kingdom rating up. Hi there, Cuddlesome. How are you doing? Hope everybody can go say hi here to another great streamer, Cuddlesome Kraken. She has got some good stuff. She just recently did a special stream. Yeah. As soon as I can spell right. There we go. Oh, and of course. Okay, so let's see. I need to learn to spell. Karkin. Yeah, I know. Let's try this again. Yeah! This time I'm adding an extra thing. There we go. If only I could learn how to type. I mean, here I am trying to type on my laptop, and I'm not typing at all. Sorry about that, guys. That's why I went and muted myself. Oh, great. The Bedouins are coming. That's good. That's very good. And I need, I need, I need to get my defenses up and going. God, my body is not wanting me to word tonight. I'm either coughing or hiccups. It's a thing, it seems. So,
Everybody's. I cannot imagine a healthier place to live.
let's see here. Let's wait for those baddies to come. There we go. 1 month away. And then we got some Bedouin. Alright. Alright. Oh, look. I need to do this. Need to further boost my favor with the Pharaoh, so I'll do that and resave. Hopefully, the Bedouin will attack from over here, where I've got all my defenses built up, because essentially between the archers and the towers, the baddies would get pummeled. Bedouin army attacks, and of course it's over here. Of course. How typical. Well, that's why I do the save and load strategy. It's how I manage to keep myself from getting completely wiped out. Sort of my own version of reconnaissance in a way. Reconnaissance and intelligence gathering. So, alright. I am going to put up some more towers, but I'm not going to do it quite so heavily. At least not yet. Partly due to the expense. 1, 2, 1, 2. And I'll put up a, let's see, pull up my water overlay. Put up 2 water supplies. Do it like that. And of course, bring over a ton of housing. Also take advantage of the layout and put in a little bit of infrastructure. And yeah, I know they're attacking. My troops will meet them. Haha! They got beat. I did take some casualties though. It's fortunate that I'm slowly building up the emergency defense system. Let's see. 1 year till Libyans attack. Oh, we won't have to worry too much. I seriously need to get some stuff here, so let's go ahead and import some copper. Do it at a max of 1,200 per moment. Of course, we got more immigrants coming in. Ouch, I just saw the sail. Ouch. That hurt. That hurt financially very, very much. Increases kingdom rating, lower interest, let's see. There it is, Oracle of Horus, that's what I was thinking of. How are the gods doing? They're doing A-okay for the moment. We got more unemployment, so we'll continue to the slow build up of towers. 6 months till that Libyan force arrives. We'll save that money for now, guys. Trying to get up my defenses here. So that, of course, I'm in debt. Of course, that's going to hurt my kingdom rating. So, being in debt means you're not paying. Means I'm not paying my tribute to the Pharaoh. And of course, when the Pharaoh's not getting his money, he's going, orange, orange, orange. What in the heck are you doing? I entrust you with a city, and yet you're in debt. Of course, whenever I have 1 month, I hope they attack from this attack point right here, because, or the one that's right over here. Let me change angle. The one that's right up in here, because you guys will then be able to see the, excuse me, debt again. Foreign army invades. Oh, look, right here. I'm going to pull all my archers back, right back here. See, the towers are raining their fire. So that way we get the additional support of the towers, and so I don't take so many casualties. Alright. Let's see here. I forget, who sells... Looking for... it's Abu. They're the ones that sell the, sandstone. So, get that ready to roll. And in the meantime, while I've got some money, I am going to further expand my economic capabilities. And now I'm going to build, let's see, let's have you accept flax. Build up, let's see, weaver. Oh, excuse me. Alright. That's great. I'm in debt again. I'm in debt again. Stupid me. And then... jewelry. So I need to have gems imported. Sorry about that, guys. I have not been drinking enough water, even though I've got my water bottle right here, essentially right next to me. So I am not being a responsible person. That's why you need to drink your water, people. Put up a firehouse. And oops, dead again. Alright. There we go, there's that. Of course I need to go take care of this fire. So set export on luxury goods. Import on flax. And export on linen. Idiot infrastructure. Stupid, stupid fire marshal. How hard is it for you guys to just go and maintain that? Stupid, stupid, stupid. Wish you'd put out the other one. Of course, here comes the guy that's going to put it out. Oh, him and his buddy. Great teamwork, guys. Great teamwork. Put up another firehouse just to keep an eye on those guys. Our ability for them is kind of low, so we'll do this and increase their desirability. I got out of debt only to go back into debt. Let's see how we're doing. Oh, that's why we're not collecting any taxes. We don't got enough people. Well, let's go ahead and rectify that, shall we? Yeah, I'm going to do this little stratagem. Yeah, they don't have the desirability they lack, so put in tons of statues. I'm going to cease, while I'm thinking about it, cease my copper imports. That way we can keep the import costs down. And then, see, 2 months till Libyan army comes. 1 month. Save the game. See, this time I decided not to see how that went, and you can see, you know, one of my archer companies got completely wiped out. But that's what happens when you have a huge amount of defense on your walls. Which is why I literally, on scenarios like this, like to have my towers quite literally. Oh my lord. I am in deep, deep debt. I need to have my government set to a priority so that I can be sure that I'm collecting my taxes. Don't get me wrong, I don't like paying taxes, but I'd rather have paid taxes be paid in order to have defense. Hey, those guys are set to 0 and 0, so great. Alright. See, before I do that, I'm going to cease flax and jewelry. Flax and jewelry imports. Yeah, I was starting to say that, right? And then save the game. Put things back in motion. Bedouin army attacks. Well, at least I got some defense over here, so I'm gonna have to call upon my various companies here and get them deployed. Deploying my infantry first because they move slower than archers. It's obvious because they've the archers are less lightly armored than the infantry, who obviously have more armor. Bedouin army attacks. Actually, go to fall pack position right here. We'll try to put them in range of the towers, so that at least they'll have some support. Ah! Those guys are running. The morale, yeah, they're panicked. Morale is too low, so I was gonna have to deal with it. Excuse me. Alright, well, at least we're getting things back up and running. Alright, we need more people. We just need more people. So, sort of build on over here what I did over here with the water supply. We'll do the same sort of thing. I have to move the physician's office, but that's okay. We'll put up a temple to Seth right down there because we're going to need all the statues we can get down here. Yeah, we're still in debt, but plan is to use what I can to get out of debt. So how's everybody doing this evening? I hope you're all doing well. Great. Just what we needed. Weaponsmith to catch on fire. Just what we needed. Idiot infrastructure. Idiot infrastructure. I'm so sorry for the coughing, guys. It's been a little bit, it's gotten colder to where I live. Look at that. We've now got, man, oh, we're finally above the red line. We're back in the black. Yay! I'm now wanting to watch MIB. Don't know why. Thing of it is, I got this to worry about. Quite honestly, this is a little more fun. Not to say that watching movies isn't fun, which it is. Put up, why did I put up two police stations? Silly me. Excuse me. I don't know why I'm having so much difficulty managing some of these expenses. Oh boy. Not sure. But yeah, I can export clay. You can import and export an item simultaneously. Which, No, it does make a lot of sense, but jeez, I done goofed on that. I need to put up a roadblock right there. That way I don't have my walkers not going where they shouldn't be going. But thank you, Trade Caravan, for getting in the way. Excuse me. I'll put up a firehouse to keep an eye on the tax collector there. Tax collectors are sometimes very notorious for their spontaneous combustion. Alright. Bedouin army is 2 months out. Now that I've gotten a little more money, part of my gut instinct says they're going to be coming in from over here, so I better start fortifying this part of the city's wall system. I've got sufficient unemployment to where, excuse me again, where we can literally have plenty of troops man the battlements. True, it will be a situation where troop production, troop recruitment literally goes to all the walls and not to the mobile forces, but I'd rather have the walls manned completely than having mobile forces that wither. I didn't slow the game down soon enough. God. This is why I do stuff like that. They literally got past the towers and a big boo-boo. Oh, hopefully this time they'll be able to intercept. This time they see my troops. You see, this is why I like to put have my troops in range of the towers. Alright. I'll send my guys home. But as you guys saw, quite literally, the Bedouin were not able to stand up when distracted by my troops. Because not only they had my troops to fight, but they had my the towers to deal with. Got a little more money. I am willing to splurge more on my towers. That way my defenses will be stronger. Yeah, I know they need a place to send out a patrol. And deal with that, at least somewhat. There we go, at least those guys got a little bit more of a space to use now. Oh, look at that, those guys are getting upgrades. Yay! I'm still taxing everybody. In theory, anyway. In theory. This is good. It's very good.
This city is... I hate collecting
Raising
taxes from these rundown houses. It's hardly worth my time.
Alright. Oh, I need... Well, that's nice. We don't have any trade route from a trade partner. I need to start importing more sandstone. We'll go ahead and get started on that. See, sandstone. 300 blocks. I can pry this open. Ah! I didn't mean to do that. I was being stupid. Alright. Build them yet another storage yard. I got a bunch of people in now, I can tell you that. A tunnel the... Oh boy. Well, we need to start doing something about our city's favor with the kingdom. Because I don't want to be spending any more money trying to essentially buy them off. So, we'll start holding festivals to Ra. And with Ra's help, fingers crossed at least, gonna be able to get enough favor from Pharaoh to say, hey, Orange, we're happy with you, so let's keep that favor up, shall we? Alright, more sandstone, holding storage yards. Yeah, don't accept copper. Accept sandstone. There we go. Alright. I'll see you later there, Twicker, and have fun with the thing that you're going to or doing. So I'll hopefully see you next time I get to see you, okay? Put up entertainment venue here, so that way we can get these guys evolved, because we just had a need for employees. Excuse me. And so that way we can have more people and of course more tax. Yeah, wrong button. Tax collector right there isn't doing his job the way he should be. Stupid guy. Well, I'll fix his little red wagon. We'll put up a tax collector. And the other guy... Stupid tax collectors. They're not doing their jobs. I'll continue to fix their little red wagons. Excuse me. This guy probably put something else in its place. Excuse me. I'll hold another festival to... Excuse me. My body is just trying to... It's trying to tell me something. Alright, I'm going to move that position from there to... select the thing I need. Put a courthouse in. There we go. Thank you, Raw. Winton gave us some much needed points here to our kingdom rating. 15 points. Alright, so now several of the storage yards here get max on sandstone so that the others can have more space for their capacity. Alright, we're finally up. We're finally above 10,000 gold. 10,000 gold, 10,000 even. And yeah, look at that. We paid a hefty sum of funds there for our tribute. And we're almost up to the specs I would want for military mobility, but we need... Libyan army is en route. They just knew. They just knew that I was starting to worry about my military defenses again. They just knew. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish up adding some to my defenses here. This way we can have a much better defensive system. 1 month out. Save the game. Alright. Know where they're coming from, so reload. Of course, get my infantry moving first. These guys' formation a little bit closer together, so get all my archers deployed. Foreign army invades. What the? Idiot infrastructure. Idiot infrastructure. Aye. Alright. Yay! Thanks, Raw! So as you guys saw, we took some casualties, but some casualties weren't to be unexpected. As you guys saw, all those towers, they were literally firing spear. God, what's the term that I'm looking for? Not spear. Javelin. They were throwing javelin after javelin at the enemy. Oh, look at that! We now got Bedouin on our case. Silly Bedouin. See how we're doing. 144 blocks. So go ahead and have you get maximum. Okay, how many? 220. I was like 144 blocks. That is not enough. Now look at this. all my towers, they literally were able to demoralize this small Bedouin band. Now, granted, they didn't get rid of all the troops, but that is completely okay. Squeeze, yes. Squeeze in another storage yard right there. Have him also get maximum. Alright, I'm gonna hold another festival to Ra. So let's have it be a grand. God, that crocodile is so freaking annoying. He is so freaking annoying. Put up a small space. Water. And police station. Still got a fair amount of unemployment, which is A-okay. I'm going to set up 2 granaries right here and here. That way these guys can get food, because I am going to go in and up. Wrong thing. Increase their desirability, and I don't want that statue. I didn't want this. I didn't want the seated Pharaoh statue. I wanted the ram statue. That way they can have the desirability needed to... Oh, thank you, Ro. Let's hold off on another festival. Make it count. Make it count! Alright. Well, all we're really waiting on now is for the import situation to get in order. As I've said, we need a certain amount of sandstone. Now, it looks like we got enough now. Now this particular monument is actually going to require more sandstone. Oh, that's good. That's good. So we're going to need 160 more blocks worth of sandstone in order to be able to complete the monument. Looks like I'm... Stupid infrastructure. Idiot infrastructure! I'll put a firehouse down here to help keep an eye on these guys. I better put... slow it down, slow down. 4 disaster strikes. There we go. Alright, that is good. Alright, we're still doing good on prosperity and other ratings. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and stockpile some of the sandstone for the time being. And just keep an eye on my unemployment. See, doesn't look like I have... Idiot infrastructure! What is wrong with you guys? I've got a... What's a, architect's post right there. And yet, you guys are not coming down here to inspect the temple. Idiot infrastructure. Just, urgh. Seriously, guys, how hard is it to do that? Alright, let's have another festival. Oh, Libyan army is approaching. Capital. Pause. Oh, come on. Save. Let's see where they're going to come from, because I don't know where. They're coming from right up there, so once again we reload the game. And then we need to, and also need to get some more copper imported. So while that's happening, go ahead and get these boys deployed. Sure that my troops are an easy watchful eye of the towers, so that I can keep them bad boys at bay. Send one of my archer companies forward. Sacrificial lambs. Alright, send my infantry forward. Ah. Ooh, I just built those temples. I even put an architect's post right there. You guys, you idiot infrastructure. Aye. You need a written invitation to inspect the temples? Oh my lord, my troops took a beating. Definitely took a beating. They took a big beating. We went from 96 to 53. Lost nearly half our mobile military strength. Alright guys, I think it's time to go ahead and take our break, so let's everybody go ahead and get up, stretch, go use the restroom, go get something to eat, something to drink. I'm going to go ahead and do the important business, and I will be right back. So see you in a few moments. Okay, guys, I am back. So, let's go ahead and finish up our break with a little bit of stretching. Make sure you're standing up and you're moving your arms and legs. You want to make sure you keep that blood flowing. I'll go ahead and put the game in motion while we do our stretching finish. You also want to make sure that you get a drink of water. So let's do that. And I'm going to take another drink. And there we go. Making sure keeping oneself hydrated is a very important thing. As that's can keep yourself both healthy and, well, what's what I'm looking for? Healthy and able to concentrate. That's what I was looking for. Alright, I'm going to allow this guy to accept all for the moment so his buddies can consolidate. Oh, we got another Libyan army coming. Oh, that's fine and dandy. And then we'll allow this guy to accept all. Alright. Save the game. Baharia Oasis. Yep. Allow his, alright. Foreign army invades. Which side are they coming from? Alright. I will make sure to load up the game this time. Now that we know where the baddies are coming from. Go to the right part of the map. Go to the right part of the map. Foreign army invades. Engage. Now, well, at least we drove them off, even though we had some heavy casualties. Great. Great, 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 great. And I've got a feeling I know exactly where they're going to be coming from. They're going to be coming right here. So, let's see what happens. Oh, they're coming from right there. That, I was being dum-dum time. It was dum-dum time. Alright. We're going to go ahead and put these guys out there. Let my other infantry boys do their thing. Get resupplied with new reinforcements. Aha! See? They were able to use the javelins from the towers to aid. How we're doing over here with doing good, it looks like, with the there we go. We're getting a ton of sandstone in. Go ahead and have this guy now get maximum. So we need 160 blocks. That's almost enough. Of course, we're also going to need, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead, clear those guys out. Have that guy empty. Alright, I think we should have about enough now for the sandstone. Yes, we do. So now, I'm going to set up, need a work camp, put a carpenter's guild right there, and then build several stonemason guilds. And then what of course will happen is that the stonemasons will come forth and do their stone shaping skills. Need some more work camps here to have the laborers be able to clear the ground. I got enough sandstone, but I'm gonna import some back up. Oh my lord, what have I done? How have I been doing this to Ra? How? I am going to please the heck out of Ra. I don't know what I did to offend him. I'm gonna shut. I know I need workers, so I'm gonna shut. Don't stockpile. Shut the industry down. Alright, we've got more than enough work done on that, so we can shut down several of those labor camps right there, and so as soon as Carpenter I always love it when they tumble up and down like that. Now the stonemasons are going to start to carve the thing there. The central obelisk. Build several temples to south so that he's happy. It's always fun to see him fall down and then just get right back up. Alright. Got more than enough sandstone, so we'll cease the needed import. There we go. So as soon as this guy gets his little thing built right where he's standing, major construction on the exterior vestibule wall can begin. Two months. Well, at least looks like most of my troops have been replenished. Well, that's a good thing. Hopefully save the game. deploy. Oh boy. My troops took very heavy casualties. Literally lost half my force. Well, what's done is done. Not done here anyway, so... Oh. Go ahead and just save the game. That way we can, save the game. Oh, another Libyan army is coming. Hopefully we can get the... Maybe, just maybe. Sun Temple finished. Aha!
Well done. You have made the most of limited resources and brought Ra's power to this isolated spot.
Alright. I got 2 more cities to choose from. The Dakla Oasis and Dungle Oasis. Dakla Oasis, one of my favorites, so we'll choose that.
Pepi has taken the throne and awarded your family with the status of Chancellor, but it has come with a price. Centralized authority continues to erode as local and regional leaders become more powerful. Harvests in some regions are far below normal, and the specter of famine has begun to appear in Egypt. Mennefer, once a splendid and beautiful city, is beginning to decline. Seers foretell difficult times to come. Our powerful neighbors are moving to take advantage of our increasing weakness. Our outpost at Buhen is under siege from fearless Kushite soldiers sent from Kerma, the largest non-Egyptian city in Africa. The Kushites are demanding tribute, and the slightest provocation could lead to an outright attack. Nubia too has issued a call to war and is seeking to reclaim lost land. Try to keep Egypt stable by establishing an administrative post at Dakla Oasis. The oasis has a large stand of valuable trees, but these trees unfortunately block access to the limited water supply at the oasis. From this important location, import ebony from the African interior. Pepi, anticipating his journey to the afterlife, will request bricks for the construction of his monument. Other cities, short on food, will request sustenance from you.
Alright, so we are here at, this is actually the final scenario for the Old Kingdom campaign. So, what we're gonna do is we got some hyenas here, so we're gonna go ahead, first thing to do is to trap them. That way they don't go rampaging around and killing our people and so forth. Don't want you bad boys doing harm. This way they'll be doing more good than harm. So as soon as we get victory achieved in this city, shouldn't take too terribly long. We'll go ahead and call it a stream once we've won in this city. So, and then next week we'll start the Middle Kingdom. Or at least that's going to be the plan. Alright. No, I don't want to leave the kingdom. I'm going to make sure I spell the game right. Yeah. I was going to put it as D-A-K-L-A. H-K-L-A-L-A, not D-A-K-H. L-A. Oasis. Alright. Get ourselves in order here. And get this road established right here. Oh, this one too short. One too short. Silly me. Fortunately, we've got at least some funds. There we go. 64.50. That isn't as bad as that isn't as much as I would like, but that is certainly better than what it could be. So, go ahead and put up our dynasty mansion right there. Make use of the space around these rocks here. Let's see, what am I going to do? I am going to put in infrastructure. At least for a start. And then I'll put in a physician right here. Excuse me. Alright. Time to get some immigrants in here. And I'm going to put my temple complex to Ptah right here. That way we got some desirability going on. Alright, so now I'm going to move the road over here to I don't know why I'm saying blocks. I guess I got part of me's got Minecraft on the brain. I want to be able to have some clay pits right in here. And let's see, need to open up our trade. So Salima Oasis, they buy lots of beer, and as well as pottery and clay. So we produce a lot of clay and pottery. See, Niken, that's not going to be really useful. Saqqara, they buy lots of pottery, clay, and brick. Well, that's going to be a one that we definitely want. And Own buys beer, so we will buy beer. Have them buy beer from us. Alright. So now that is rolling, let's pull up the water overlay. Carefully cut out those trees and install a water lift. Of course, make use of the existing road right there. So I'll remove this portion. And then up, wrong, yep. Get the irrigation ditch first. Get the irrigation ditch first. There we go. So now, I'm going to install lots of barley farm. Up. Use the undolt button. Smooth again up, and slow it back down. And we'll put up my second row with a gap in between. See, this way I don't have to worry about I was saying that let's do this the right way, Orange. See, by having the irrigation ditch like this, I don't have to worry about putting one to either side. I'm saving space. There's that. This way I could get a nice big beer operation going. So now, continue to straighten out the road here. Do this little number. And it's time to I'm going to carefully remove some of this wood. Just a little bit, though. So, grain. Now I'm going to install some grain farms. Make sure I leave a gap. Right there for the... Ah! Undolt it. Undolt it. There we go. I'm going to leave another gap, this time for the road. See, all this is fertile farmland, it looks like, so we will carefully there we go. Put in a road like that, and these guys will go like that. I'll have the irrigation ditch come out and around. Swing them up. That'll be enough building there for now for the food farms. Alright. Be right back, guys. The restroom calls again, so be right back. Sorry about that, guys. So now, oh, we got people in town, which is good. Go ahead and put up a roadblock right there, and we're gonna cut that off so our trade caravans will go through town a lot more quickly. Yes, I know employees are needed. And so, who are other guys I got? Ra and Ba. So I need to take care of those two guys as well. Put a temple to Ra right there. Temple to Bast. Let's put her temple right there. There we go. And so now, what we're going to do is we can also export a decent amount of wood. So, yes, I understand. Thank you for letting me know. So now, I'm going to put up some woodcutters. A roadblock right there. And then put up some infrastructure in this area, as well as a wee bit of housing. Also going to put this boy up for storing barley. And then put up housing. That way we can have people access the, these guys can get to access the labor pool more efficiently. Brings this game speed up, but not too fast. See, put housing in through there, and the necessary infrastructure. Alright, how are we doing here? Alright, yeah, make sure infrastructure's got the priority. And I do not like the idea of collapsing structures, or ones that catch fire. Come on, we got risks down here. There we go. So now we'll put up a guy here for wood. Go to our trade overseer. And go to wood. Oh, lower it. Don't increase. Don't increase. Doi. Alright. And now it's time to come time to once again prioritize. So, put in a little bit of housing there. At least a firehouse. Ah, stupid idiot infrastructure. Aye, aye. Aye, aye. Wood? Alright, rebuild that woodcutter. Alright, number 3 for there, but first, for industry and commerce, but first we're going to reassign some guys over here to health and sanitation, and then we're going to do this. Yes, I know I'm a debt. Put up a place right down here. Excuse me. Put in the necessary infrastructure. And then speed the game up to super speed. Hopefully we'll be able to get more people. There we go. We got more immigrants, which will allow our industry to speed up. I'm going to assign my workers now to the food production. Yes, I know I'm in debt. Come around the Temple of Boss there and put up a few roadblocks. Also put up a granary and a bazaar so we can start getting food distributed, which will further enhance our economic capabilities. I'm going to donate my money to the city so we'll have at least some operating capital. Alright, gonna come swing over here. Excuse me. And once again, we're gonna build up a road. Put up another water supply. And I'm gonna put a road right here. We're going to build up more residential zoning. Yes, that's... I know. Oh my. Done danced. I thought I got that sealed off. Lord knows where all those hyenas went to. Oh, they're over there. Well, I just might have to build up a fort. And have to kill them off. That way they'll respawn in here and won't be a threat to anyone. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and open up this trade route to Niken. That way we can be able to have that option later on. Alright, so we'll be able to export tons of beer, so as soon as I possibly can, I need to start getting beer made. So in order to do that, first thing you gotta do is get more food up and running. Hate to have to clear out that wood, but we need it. We need the space for the farms. That's what I was looking for. That's the terminology I was looking for. And of course, I'm going to have to adjust this. It's a lot easier to adjust my farms in this manner than it would be trying to do it the other way. So now all I need to do is irrigation ditch placement. There we go. One of the nice things about irrigation ditches is that you can have them twist and turn to meet your needs, so... irrigated, so now we got more food production. Further let that trade caravan go through. Oh, that's right, I need to do this. Yeah, got a whole thingy right here where our guys cannot access this little island of wood. We carefully need to do that, and boom! Our woodcutters can now come in to the to this guy and get some wood. I'm gonna build a granary right there. How the resentful for Bast and Ra, so go ahead and build them each another pair. Well, a total of a pair of temples, but each one for their own. And then put up a bazaar. Because we need to bring in more people. At least we've got enough workers to where our present level of industry can function. These guys, they need desirability. So we don't want the seated pharaoh, I want the ram statue. Get their desirability up, and that way they will be able to grow into better housing. To do request goods. Oh boy. I better stockpile myself some wood. Alright, how we doing? We have got some unemployment. This is good. This is very, very good. So it's time to open up some breweries. Make use of that barley. I'll leave some space here for additional brewing operations. Also gonna open up some localized infrastructure. That way bad things don't happen. Also give them access to the labor pool. Of course I need to give them a place to put. Oh. Don't have quite enough wood yet. Almost there though. And then have this be our beer. There we go. Export wood. And while we're here, export beer. Alright, these guys, they're obviously not that. I see they, this is what I was talking about. I didn't... Alright. I'm gonna open up a recruiter. There's that. I'm gonna put a fort right over here. Kind of out of the way. Yeah, I know. 600 grain. Well, I'm gonna have to worry about that, won't I? Put military on priority. And now, juggler school. Build a pavilion. Oh wait, that's a sand dune right there. I won't be able to build the pavilion there like I had intended. Oh well. Alright, this is a way to be able to get more people in, of course. Upgrade the housing. Yeah, I know. Oh, that's right. I gotta worry about the grain. Gring, gring, gring,
I'm
gring.
new here. I wonder what the city will offer to a person like me.
It has a lot to offer, dude. It has a very much a lot to offer. Excuse me, guys. Sorry about that. Let's get these guys deployed. That is not good, the fact that I did not meet the original deadline. Dispatch all that. Alright, those workers can be reassigned. Alright, that is a very, very good thing. Alright, these guys, they need the desirability, so... There we go. We're now going to get more people in, and without the hyenas harassing the immigrants, we won't have to worry about them getting in the way. So now, beer. Alright, this guy can empty. Brewery. I know we're eating into the available employees, but it's a case of yeah, I figured that was gonna happen. Jungle Oasis. Let's see what. Excuse me. Ooh, they buy beer too. This is why once again, idiot infrastructure. Idiot infrastructure. Are you guys seriously that dense? Alright. How are we doing on employment? 93 employees, so we'll just give myself a little bit of breathing room here. Alright. It's time to begin pottery production. So have that going right there. Clay pit. Lots of clay pits, or at least a number of them. And it's time to, of course, start inputting the needed potters. Okay, so now we should have sufficient number of potters to help with the that. So for the moment, should have more than enough barley, so I will shut that down for the moment. That way we can have a little more freedom with our current employment. Alright. Have to have that guy get maximum. Idiot infrastructure. Just imagine, these farmers going, duh, 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 I'm gonna go this way. I'm not gonna go the way that I know to be going. Because I want to take this short route so I can get done with my patrols sooner. This time, managed to get that, fire put out and, the request fulfilled. Oh, almost made a boo-boo. Alright, gonna re-engage Barley. Yes, I know I need employees. And they need entertainment, so bonk, put that down. And these guys also need entertainment, so let's give it to them. Alright. Alright. Get the city on a super frequency mode. Alright, I know I have to build some one obelisk, so it's not going to take much to get my kingdom rating back up. Idiot infrastructure! Alright, started exporting some of that pottery. Also gonna reassign storage for the brewing industry. So have this guy empty out the beer. It'll go up to the other storage yard. 400 grain dispatch. Oh my. Unboo-boo. Autosave history. My lord! I get the same message just as I pull up. Hopefully. If I do things nice, right, and proper. Alright. I am somebody, I need trade. Of course, I've been so focused with other things, I've been letting myself be blind to what the gods can do to me. So, let's see here. Put up another temple to Ra. And Ptah. Not Ptah. I always like to say Ra and Ptah. It's mostly because their names rhyme. Alright, how we doing? See, we got our kingdom rating now. I need to start. Infrastructure. Aye. These guys are gonna need some pottery and beer, so I'm gonna extend the road down here a little bit. Plunk in a storage yard. Have it get half the yard worth of pottery, each of pottery and beer. That way we can have the resources coming in. We'll get more workers and keep everything running. See, the gods are pleased now, so Ra and Bast aren't going to be too pissed off. We need more entertainment, which means more which means we need more culture, which means more entertainment. So now, I'll actually go ahead and put in a booth right here. I like to try to do that sort of trick whenever I possibly can. Alright. I'll say we need more dentists, so put in some dentists. That way we can start to get our culture rating up, because of course we need that culture up. And put in a courthouse up here. I think I need to put a bazaar over here to help cover stuff, so and then further the city along, do like this. Get these guys further culture. We also need a physician. It's not too hard. Put that guy right there. Well, it's a good thing I'm working on my culture. Alright. Not enough access to a mortuary. Well, we can fix that. Alright, so now I have flax. And we'll put in the weavers we need. Also put in, keep an eye on these guys, since the fire marshals are all I don't want to pay attention. Put a fire post right there. We'll get rid of this one right here. It's a little bit caught between two. Excuse me. Put a booth in its place. Add a little bit of culture. Alright. And now we'll put in a storage yard so that it can accept linen. There we go. And oh, don't be a dunce. Need to import flax. There we go. Alright, we got the flax coming in, so I am going to go ahead and build some more. What's going on here? Oh, lack of workers. Oh, government. Assign it a priority. Alright, so let's see. I'm going to put a mortuary down here too. As soon as I take care of that request. Gods are still doing A-okay. So put in a mortuary. Right there and one right there. Scribal schools are lacking, so I'll go ahead and construct a pair while I'm thinking about it. And then some up here as well. Now, of course, I'm going to come over here and build up the needed industry. And there's this guy. He'll accept the reeds. Alright, let's go ahead and import reeds. Alright. So now, while that is getting underway, I'm going to come right over here and putting up with the necessary infrastructure. If in this case, we don't want idiot infrastructure failing in their jobs. Put up 4 storage yards. Quickly pause so I can assign them their necessary orders of granite. We are going to be importing granite for our construction project. We need 100 blocks of granite to be able to construct an obelisk. So I'll do that. Put things back into motion. So we'll finish worrying about the culture. But don't forget to put that there. There we go. Jeez. Supplies of beer, so. Alright, need to put a cap on beer exports, so I will say a minimum of 2,000. Okay, this way we can have the necessary beer exports while still maintaining local supply. How we doing? Our culture is good. Everything, all we need to really worry about is population. That won't be too much of a problem. Or shouldn't be. Oh. Alright, that's right. We can get rid of this guy now. Oh. I thought I sent that off. Silly me. Silly me. Send that one off right away. Dude, what in the heck is going on? You guys are obviously not good. This guy's not getting the job access to the labor pool that he needs. So, hopefully, this should... Oh, there we go. That'll help. Alright, I'm going to shut down, because of some of our employee congestion needs, I'm going to go ahead and shut wood down temporarily. That way we can focus more of our employees to where they're needed. Alright. Alright, city lost money last year. City's lost money this year. Alright. See, I need to organize my granite here, so... have these two guys drain out the other guys. At least somewhat. Have you get maximum. Alright. Hell, this is great. I don't have the, can I import? Yes, I can. So, I'm going to set up a... I got more than enough money. I don't see the need to expend workers, so I will import 1,600. Another request for 500. Barely broke even last year. Well, at least that's better than being in deficit land. Alright. And re-engage wood. Disengage luxury goods. I am also going to do this. Give my amount of money that I've gotten so far completely to the city. All I need now are a couple of these guys. I know labor shortages reduce prosperity. Could be worse. Alright. Now, while this is going on, I need to worry about actually getting my population up. So, also need to put a... Wait, why am I importing? I am being... stupid face. Very, very stupid face. Alright. Time to get more people into the city. What in the heck is going on with collapsed temples? Idiot infrastructure. Speaking of temples to Bast, I better check to make sure that Bast and Ra are doing A-okay. Because the last thing I need is them getting on my butt again. So I'm going to put up an extra temple to each of them. Alright. I'm just going to need a lot of people, folks. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And bring in just a ton of people. Of course, this is going to hurt both our culture and prosperity ratings, but we can fix that along the way. most definitely fix that. Alright, so put up the necessary bazaar. So for food production, we'll put up a pavilion for some entertainment. Start with the idiot infrastructure. That's probably going to fail us at some point. And throw in some culture. I'll put up a library over here. Where can I put it up? I'll put it up right here. Wait, are they storing papyrus? Papyrus. Fill up to half the yard. Come on! There we go. Finally built a library. I understand we need more Senate houses. Also wanted to build a library. There we go. Can I export linen? Yes, we can. Let's export some linen. Under the right, with the right scenarios, you see the amount. This is the amount of money I got. I can have like 56K in income in 1 year with the right games. Well, not the right game, with the right scenarios, and that's a combination of course, exports and taxes in most cases. So, let's see how we're doing. We're stable on culture. All we need is for the, says we need some jugglers. So I'll put up a few more juggler booths. I'll also build another pavilion here. Which will help further increase our culture. Always love it when the stonemasons fall down. So let's go ahead and save the game. This is Dakla Oasis. And obelisk finished. We have all the ratings we need, so all we have to do is wait for that monument pointage to come up, and there we go.
While Egypt falls apart around you, you have managed to hold your city together. These skills will serve Egypt well in the difficult time to come.
All right. All right, guys, we have successfully completed the Old Kingdom campaign, and so I think that this is a good place to stop for this episode. So we're going to go ahead and call it a stream. I would like to thank everybody for coming out. And let's see here. Let's do a raid. So let me make sure I've got my list here of people who we could raid. Let's see. Let's see here. I'm looking. All right. It looks like ooh. It looks like yeah, we got somebody here we could do. So I hope that you guys will join me on this raid. Again, I would like to thank you for coming out. I hope you'll join me on Monday for what will hopefully be the final episode of Momodora Mondays. Then on Thursday for Titan Quest, another episode of Titan Quest Thursdays. And of course, next Saturday for our next episode of City Building Saturdays. We'll be starting the Middle Kingdom. Here is our raid message. We are going to be raiding Shadow Fox, so if you guys would please select the message there at the very end. The tree grove has arrived to bring you shade and water. I would appreciate if you would wait for me to post first. So I would like to thank the raiders for coming in today. I hope you guys have hit that follow button. If you would like to see any of this episode again, that it will be uploaded shortly to YouTube. And I hope you can take a look-see at it there. Please remember to leave this video a like and subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube. And so let's go ahead and get this raid started. So I appreciate everybody coming out. And I hope that you will all join me in the next episode. So I will talk to you guys next time. Thank you so much. See you next time.